Around the corner, some students in Moorhead may soon be walking a long distance to class.
The school board held a special meeting today to talk about the change to bus routes due to a lack of drivers. They voted to only allow students who live more than 2 miles from a middle or high school to bus to class.
So what does that mean for students who live just a little bit closer? Valley News Team's Alex Larson put on her walking shoes and gives us a look.
With the recent change in bus routes to the Moorhead Public School District, I'm going to be walking from a neighborhood near Moorhead High School, 1.7 miles away from Horizon Middle School, to see just how long and dangerous this walk is.
Using some natural boundaries where we can kind of chunk off neighborhoods at a time, and that'll give a few more students rides.
One of the biggest concerns is the safety of students crossing the street at Ridgewood and 34th Street, where there are 4 lanes at 40 miles per hour. Parents I spoke with say this road will only get more dangerous as winter comes.
It has no designated crossing, so we'll create one. They have some striping, the city has some striping to do, so they're just going to add this in and then add ped signs, school ped crossing signs.
The board says the plan is to hire crossing guards and purchase signs to place during the AM and PMs of school crossing times. And the exact layout will be determined by a city traffic engineer. They say this will happen immediately.
We won't leave them out there because people will just tag them, and we'll have to replace them every 3 days. But plus, they'll become white noise if we leave them out there all the time.
The board says this is not what they want to do for the whole school year. And they're hoping to hire more bus drivers so they can collapse the 2-mile radius back to 1 mile for students.
Today, we're on the +1 for potential new hires, but yesterday we were +2, and then we went back to +1 because I just showed you how dynamic the hiring in the work industry is right now. That person who was a potential new hire yesterday took another job today.
But for now, this is the best they can do.
So we won't have the capacity to haul those students.
It took me over 43 minutes and over 4,000 steps to get to Horizon Middle School. Reporting from Moorhead, Alex Larson, Valley News Live.
The board also says they're looking for interest in a before-school program to help families who have lost transportation for their students and need to drop them off earlier.
All right, taking a look outside.